Last fall, the founder and longtime executive director of the Texas A&M University Writing Center, Dr. Valerie Ballister, announced her plans to retire. In preparing for a retirement celebration, I looked through more than 20 years of Writing Center photographs and was surprised at what I saw. Many of the pictures were taken at our fall and spring training events. While we also hold weekly trainings and other certification classes through the College Reading and Learning Association, we've always relied on these twice-a-year Saturday trainings to start our semesters. In the fall, our training center on teaching our newly hired peer tutors what Writing Center life is all about, while helping the returning tutors develop mentoring skills. Spring is all about team building. Through the photos of our training, I could see our evolution. In the early years, we did a lot of role-playing, often with regrettable costumes. Food was a constant, though as our staff and budget grew, we graduated from cold cuts and chips to more lavish spreads. What stood out most, though, as I looked at these photos, was that Dr. Ballister, famous for her willingness to embrace risk, had, almost from the start, authorized trainings that had little, if anything, to do with Writing Center work, at least on the surface. One year, we spent the afternoon playing kickball. Another year, we met at a bowling alley. For another training, we invited the campus hip-hop troupe to teach us to dance. Another time, we had a Top Chef theme and asked tutors to make meals out of snacks we bought at a gas station. And one surprisingly cold January in Texas, we met at the Campus Challenge work site, where we bonded by whacking each other over the head with pool noodles and playing small group games to improve our communication. As I looked through our photos, I thought about how potentially problematic some of these events were. How did we accommodate gluten-free and vegan diets at the bowling alley? What if someone had gotten hurt playing kickball? Didn't anyone worry that getting whacked over the head, even with a pool noodle, could be traumatic? What if one of the tutors had PTSD? In a world with COVID, would we ever again want to stand so close to people we just met? Our more recent trainings, the ones since I took over as the director in 2019, have been, I have to admit, pretty staid. We're usually sitting in a big classroom, and the most physical activity we get is walking to get water. I know we're more efficient now. Trainings that used to last 6 or 7 hours are now finished in 3 or 4. We recycle concepts so the staff doesn't have to reinvent the wheel every semester. But have we lost something in the process? 20 years on, our world is more serious. COVID, Title IX complaints, campus lockdowns, climate change. At least one of our trainings was canceled because of a hurricane. Looking back at these photos, though, reminds me that even in a serious world, training doesn't have to be all business. Yes, we're helping students develop communication skills, but we're also encouraging collaboration and showing students how to support one another. Even now, training can still be, well, joyful. Oh, one more thing. Take photos. You'll be glad to have them.